Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dale That Rock Guy. As you know, we've been kind of working hard to kind of get ready for our sale this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So this episode is just going to kind of be a sneak peek of what we got going on, what That Rock Guy offers, and some of the projects we've been working on. So let's check it out. So you can kind of see we got all kinds of different things. So we have a spring table here. So that's kind of all the cool flowers, butterflies, all the different types of sculptures we kind of got up through there. Some cool roses right through there as well. And then we have some cool lights up on top, some cool mineral lights. You can kind of see that moss agate star, which is kind of neat up there. Some cool citron ones, some fluorite ones, amethyst, of course, some heart-shaped designs. And then I love that big one right there. That big one is so cool. And then moving right along, we did add another table of our rough specimens, because those are always a big hit for people doing projects, or if somebody just wants a specific mineral for anything at home. So we have all kinds of different types of things available, like the mineral eggs, azurite malachite chunks, which are really cool. The agate pieces that are polished on the ends, as you can see there. Some cool barytes, agate freeforms. Cool. Of course, we have this table of beverage dispensers. Those are so cool, guys. I love those guys. I can't wait to show everybody those. And then we have our colorful table right here. So it kind of starts with some of that aura quartz. And it kind of just moves along. You got rose quartz in the back, malachite, some local amazonite from Pikes Peak, some selenite. Of course, we got the beautiful celestite from Madagascar. Our quartz and amethyst table. We got those cool butterfly wings in the back, guys, and I'm in love with those. I think those are so cool. I can't wait for people to see those as well. This is another mineral chunk table that we have going on. So you kind of got some amethyst chunks, some citron in the back. Snowflake obsidian, those are really pretty. But all kinds of cool pieces. Glowstone, which is really cool. Some agates. And then over here, we kind of have our crazy fancy display over here where we have a bunch of just kind of the higher quality specimens, as you can see. You can kind of see that cool malachite right there from the Congo. That really cool fluorite. I love that piece. I love those crystals and how just crazy vibrant those are. You kind of got like that green and bluish color in there too. And then you got that quartz background, which is kind of cool. That quartz matrix. Got the hematite. The Vivianite, you don't see this a lot at sales, but Vivianite's a really cool mineral. It's kind of like tourmaline a lot. It kind of grows like that same crystal structure, but you get that really dark green, which is so cool. Of course, we got a couple citron pieces like the heart up there and that other chunk. And what else do we have? You can kind of see everything. This Jade City is so cool. So I started really getting into jade because I really appreciate some of the carvers that do this and the time and how intricate everything is, going from the trees to the hills to the bridges. A really cool piece right there. Of course, we have our conversation piece, the fossilized turtle right there, which is so cool. We have our big quartz geode for $500 right there. Those pieces do fit perfectly to make that geode back into one again. And then we just have our various mineral table up here. We kind of see cool labradorite with beautiful flashes, to lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, to everything in between. We even got some pretty cool hydroagates, if you can see that little bubble in there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. And then we have our two display cases over here, and it kind of ranges from little stuff. We have a lot of cool little stuff right there, from squirrels, dogs, cats. Of course, you got the little quacks up in front, the peace signs over there. We got our dragon and dinosaur table. We got some necklaces and bracelets down below, some mineral bowls at the bottom. And then up on top, we kind of have our periodic table of elements with different element cubes, as you can see. How those so cool. Some of these are really fun, like the cube. I like the silver cube right there, pure silver. And then we have the copper cube right there as well that show all the element components on the cube, which is super cool. And you kind of see a couple of the big ones that we have as well. You got that copper cube, the titanium cube, and then we have a couple of the carbons. And then I do make my own bismuth crystals. So we have little gift bags right there. We can kind of take home and make them yourself. Make your own crystals. Some cool gallium, which is a metal that melts in your hand. Onyx goblets. Some cool agate trays down there. And then I'm big into fluorite. And we've been getting so much fluorite over the past couple of years. You kind of followed us with the trips to New Mexico to get fluorite, and from everywhere in between as well. So we've been kind of getting some really cool pieces of fluorite. Crazy crystals, as you can see some of those cubes in there. But those are all our fluorites. You can even see the kind of cool the fluorite grapes right there, which is a lot of fun. To the blue fluorite right there, which is pretty. And then we kind of changed our sphere table, our planet table. So we have planets, spheres, and then we have cubes mixed in as well. So we want to add some of the cubes, like the cool calcite cubes, the malachite. We even got some fluorite ones out here, along with all the other spheres, as you can see. And then we have our beautiful skull table over here. So lots of cool skulls. And then over here we have our small mineral chunks. So you can kind of see we got like worry stones right there. Got some mushrooms, terra hearts, cubes. We got the sardonyx spheres right there. What else do we got? The little mineral skulls for 5 each there. Mineral towers. The clouds. These are cool clouds shaped into clouds. Got the labradorite and the quartz right there for those guys. Got the lapis. Got some cool ocean jasper freeforms right there. Some bananas. And then, of course, we have our Euperlite table. Euperlites are always so fun just because I love educating people on a lot of these because you get that beautiful glow. So you can kind of see those tumbled stones. You can get those for $5 a piece here. And then we do have a bunch of carvings like the raven, the toothless. We have some cool owls right up in there. The coyote. Got the cool mineral planets towards the back that light up very well. Of course, you got the towers as well. The cool skull octopus. I love that dude, the Pikachu. Along with the skulls over there. A lot of cool small little pieces. And then moving right along, we have our animal table. So we kind of brought out some new animals for our table this time around. So you get some really cool, kind of like carnelian frogs. Turtles. They're turtles, not frogs. I gotta relabel that. They are little baby turtles for 10 each. The butterflies. Of course, you got the cool elephants like the jade elephant and the jasper elephant. Got some cool sharks right up in there. More mineral dogs and cats. Some Amazon snakes. Amazonite snakes. So yeah, I can have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.